everything at Anheuser-Busch. I was in charge of everything from raw materials, receiving, unloading, storage, all the way through milling, cooking, fermenting. Then we pass it off to lagering and finishing. I got to spend some time in their quality control lab. We do have a quality control lab on site here, much smaller than they had up there, but a lot of it was modeled after some of the main tests that we did at the brewery. I went through their beer school. I spent some time with the brewmaster there. I got to sit on their taste panel, and I got to see how the brewmaster tasted beer, analyzed beer, talked about beer, and that was really where I learned a whole lot about sensory analysis or about quality controlling tasting beer. I've been brewing now for about 12 years, and I go off. I started with the big boys, then I went down, started playing around with some of the local craft breweries in Austin, Texas, and then I spent some time as a home brewer before deciding to open up our brewery. Here at Pair O Dice Brewing, we are a West Coast inspired brewery. We do like hop forward beers. It's not the only style of beer that we produce. We do have 18 taps, but our specialty is hop forward beers. Whenever I say that, a lot of people get scared. A lot of people think that if I say hop forward beer, then I mean something that's very bitter and not very balanced. Quite the opposite. A hop forward beer, when it's properly done, is this beautiful symphony in a glass. There's a lot of aromatics, there's a lot of flavors that come from hops, not just bitterness. But what happens is that whenever it leaves the West Coast, it takes a minimum of 3 weeks before it gets here to the East Coast. So by the time it gets here, a lot of those volatile flavors and aromas have aged out, that beer's matured, and by the time you get it, it is a way different beer, a way different experience than whenever they did it, than what the brewer intended it to taste like. As far as West Coast style hop forward beers, it's not really designed to travel very far. So when you try to go for a style like a West Coast style, the closer you are to the brewery, the more fresh the beer is going to be, the better the beer is going to be, the more it's going to be the way it's intended that the brewer wanted it to taste like. So we like West Coast style beers, but we didn't want to open up a brewery on the West Coast of the United States, so we decided to come back here home. Julia's from here. I was actually born and raised in the Miami area, so we were coming home. Every time that we were packing up to leave Texas or we were packing up to leave Cincinnati, we were coming back to what we call Pair O Dice. And so that plays into our name, Pair O Dice. It pays homage to the state that we've always called Paradise. And of course, it's only me and my wife. We're a pair, and no other brewery uses dice in either a corporate emblem or in a beer name.